Hello again everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play tutorial mix. We are playing, well, a fake game, to be honest. It's not a game that's particularly going to be interesting, but I want to use it to show off game mechanics, definitely not to play as good as possible, as you have seen with the Barbarian missing. And today we are going to be talking a bit about religion. I hope if we get that far, I will definitely talk about the creation of a pantheon and the earliest expansion. So we are going to move up. And complete the pasture. Very well. As soon as you see this icon, it means you can create a pantheon, which is the earliest form of worship. And the pantheon is going to provide you a very early bonus chosen from any of these. They can all be chosen only once, so being early with it is usually very important. Once chosen, the next ones to found a pantheon have to choose other fates. So there are many options that all increase your base output somehow. So we have gems and pearls, adding fate, +2 fate from quarries, that's if you have stone or marble. +1 happiness on cities, that's extra happiness. And then you have a bunch of culture ones. I don't particularly like them because I think that, especially with Brave New World, getting culture is very easy and this bonus is insignificant, so I wouldn't recommend it. +4 fate from natural wonders, very good if you have one. And there is a multitude of different ones. Most of them don't matter that much, but a few have bonuses that have severe repercussions into the future. For example, Goddess of Love, a +1 happiness in cities with populations 6+. This can potentially provide an immense amount of happiness. 10% faster growth rate. This is something that will help you grow your cities really quickly and will remain relevant throughout the game. Dance of the Aurora, +1 fate from Tundra, tiles without the forest. If you started here, that would be reasonably powerful. That would give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra fate just from these tiles alone. So that's gonna help you a lot. As you need 200 fate to start a religion or more. At 200 fate you will get a great prophet, which you can then sacrifice to begin a religion. So what we are going to do is we are going to take a faster growth rate. Most often I want extra fate, but I only have 1 gem and I don't think that Tears of the Gods is good enough then. We already have our Stonehenge, so growing faster, and we'll immediately check how that influences our growth. So we now have 20% rather than 10%, so it's become even more important to produce food. And next up is going to be a new tech. Let's see what our expansion location looks like. We're gonna have silver sheep. So to maximize the output of the sheep, we might want to go for a stable. That can lead up to civil service, so that's not going to be too bad. And the other city we want to found down here is going to have a few whales. So, well, we should think about how to approach that. I think for the whales we have a lot of time. So first thing we are going to do is go up this path. Since nothing else is a high priority, maybe we can grab the colossus. No, that's by no means certain. There we go. And now it's just a matter of waiting for the fate to pop in. And yeah, let's go around. I guess we have a little other choice. It's not like we are in a hurry anyway. We have 7 turns to get where we need to be. Oh, the Swedish are going there too with a little settler. That is a little unfortunate. However, in this case, I think that the only correct move that we can make to prevent them from settling is just doing this. It's gonna have heavy diplomatic repercussions, but yeah, that's too bad. Allowing them to settle there is just going to be a disaster for us. We already don't have too much room to expand into. And I'm going to skip a bunch of turns now.
With a spear,
and I will see you again as soon as we reach high enough fate to build a great prophet. Now that we have progressed a little further, we are about to get our great prophet. The Swedish have started attacking us with a few units, but it's not something we can't handle. And we finally got sailing, and now it's up to education. For civil service first, and then there. You should not take this game as good measure for perfect play by any means, as that's not what it is, and not what it is meant for. We are even back into unhappiness at the moment. The Great Prophet appears not at a set time, which is one of the big disadvantages. It has a random factor in it, and that makes it a bit of a problem. But as soon as you have 200 fate, you have a chance to generate one. And we are going to build... doesn't matter. I think it doesn't. So we'll just go for the workshop. I'm just mostly doing whatever now. I'm trying to build up the cities, but it's not a priority right now. As soon as I have explained the mechanic, I will move on and try to show you another one. We want to get as many mechanics in here as possible. So I will go partially for tourism, partially for conquest, partially for science, etc., etc. Trying to show all of that off in one go. And I just want a profit now. Yes, I want peace, it's okay. And there we go. As soon as you get the great prophet, you can either sacrifice it, you can create a tile improvement, or you can use it to spread your religion if you have one. But for now we are just going to use it to create a religion, and that is done by this button. As soon as you do that, you get a button here, and you can choose an icon. Which icon doesn't matter. For example, we can take Taoism and we can give it another name. For example, Ayessedaism, since that is their sign. And then we can choose 2 beliefs, or 3 if you are Byzantium. You can choose 1 founder belief and 1 follower belief, and then when you enhance your religion, that is done by the second great prophet you get, you can add another follower belief and an enhancer belief. What is the difference? The founder belief, you only get the bonus yourself. The follower beliefs, you get the bonus wherever the fate is spread, that city gets the bonus. So, for example, if I spread my religion to Vexieux or something, then they would get the bonus of my religion. And the enhancer belief is also something that you only get as the founder, but it mostly affects how the religion operates. So we will go into this first. There are a few possible options. Not all of them are available anymore because several religions have already been founded, at least one. But 2 of the most important ones are still here, and that is ceremonial burial, happiness for every 2 cities, and tit or tithe, I'm not sure how to pronounce that in English, which gives gold for followers. So those are 2 of the most important ones. Interfaith dialogue can be useful, but it's risky and the science game is not that good. Initiation rites gives you some gold when the city converts, but it can be a big boost at first, but with Brave New World you get so much gold from trade routes pretty soon that it's not worth it. Church property is decent, but it requires that entire cities are converted, whereas it here only requires followers, and it scales much better with larger cities, and all of the others are not really worthwhile. So here we have the choice between happiness or money, and I think we will be going for money. Then we will choose the follower belief, and the follower beliefs are a bit more about the bonus. You can get various amounts of happiness and culture from it, but since Brave New World culture output is no longer a priority, you can get Fate from World Wonders. That might be a good one, especially for us since we have spammed them. Or you could get a variety of them. Many go for happiness and others are for growth and production. The buildings, you can only build them in cities you control. They are pretty good if you go wide. Others, like gardens, you don't want to take because they are very narrow. It requires a garden, and a garden is something you can only build near a river. But religious centers, for example, is an extremely powerful one. It gives you your temples +2 happiness as soon as you have 5 followers. So this is the one we will be going for, and that's going to be quite good. We found our religion, and immediately you can see our gold has gone up a little, and it will get even better once we spread it to our other cities. Now, next on the list of that religion, I would say, is improving it, rather than spreading it. You will want to spread it as soon as possible, this is true, but unless it is improved with 2 more good things, it's not going to be worth very much. So that's what I would do. Sometimes you may want to buy an early missionary to get these 2 cities into the flock. That would certainly be defensible. And that's pretty much it. We are going to continue playing until I get another prophet to improve it, but that will be for a later video. For now, I want to thank you for watching, and if you have questions, please feel free to ask.